Watching a movie.
Kenneth went to the movie theater. He likes to watch action movies. The more action, the better. He waited for his friends. They had planned to meet at 5 p.m. He waited outside. 20 minutes passed. His friends were not there. He called one of them. It went straight to voicemail. He wondered where his friends were. He was getting upset. He called his other friends. They did not answer. He went back to the theater. He bought a ticket. He went to the concession stand. He bought popcorn and soda. He went inside the viewing room. He found a comfy seat. He sat down. He watched the movie all by himself.
No phone.
Eileen had to see the doctor. She had no appointment. She had to wait for 2 hours to see the doctor. She was bored. She forgot her phone. She didn't know what to do. She looked around. Everyone had a phone. She looked to see if there were any magazines. Waiting rooms usually had magazines. There were magazines in Spanish. Eileen can't read Spanish. She turned on the TV. There was no cable. Eileen did not like local television. It was too boring. She turned off the TV. She tried to talk to the person next to her. The person ignored her. He was on his phone. She wished she had brought her phone.
Messy and clean.
Marie was messy. Cassie was clean. The two girls were roommates. Marie had a bunch of clothes on her bed. Cassie just had a blanket on hers. Cassie told Marie to put her clothes somewhere else. Marie ignored her. Marie had food from last week on her desk. It smelled bad. Cassie told her to throw it away. Marie said no. Cassie threw it away herself. Marie yelled at her. She was mad that Cassie touched her things. Cassie yelled at her back. She was mad at Marie for being messy. Marie left and slammed the door. Cassie was all alone. It was a good time to clean.
Being young.
George and his friends went to the park. They first went on the swings. Everyone stared at them. They are already in college. They wanted to feel young again. A parent tapped George on the shoulder. It was a mother. She asked George to get off. George asked why. "Because my little girl wants to go on," she replied. George turned to the side. There was a young girl. She was about 10 years old. George felt bad. He got off the swing. "Here you go, kid," George said. His friends laughed at him. George went on the slide. He felt young on the slide.
A changed man.
He was a mean man. He treated people badly. He has no respect for anyone or anything. He spits on the ground. He sticks his gum on desks. He makes people cry. He makes his dates pay for dinner. He yells at his maid. His wife decided to leave him. This changed him. He wanted her back. He became nice. He donated to the poor. He volunteered at the animal shelter. He gave compliments to people. He wrote a letter to his wife. He stuck pictures of himself doing good things on the letter. He sent it. Hopefully, she would come back to him.
Donating clothes.
Carrie has too many clothes. She does not have room for anything anymore. Her friends tell her to donate them. Carrie thinks that is a bad idea. She thinks it is a waste of money. She wants to sell her clothes. Her friends tell her that is a bad idea. They think that no one will want to buy her clothes. They say her clothes are not in style anymore. Carrie ignored them. She took pictures of her clothes. She posted them on a website. 2 weeks passed by. Her friends were right. No one wanted to buy her clothes. Carrie decided to donate them.
Not to hang out with a liar.
Virginia wanted to hang out with Claudia. They had not seen each other in 4 years. Virginia called Claudia. "Hey, it's me, Ginny," she said. "Wow, I have not seen you for a long time," Claudia said. "Want to get lunch at IHOP?" Virginia asked. "I'm sorry, I have class," Claudia said. Virginia was sad. They said goodbye. Virginia went to IHOP with another friend. Before she went inside, she saw Claudia walk by. She was surprised. Claudia had lied to her. "I thought you had class," Virginia said. Did I say that?" she said. "Forget it. I would never want to hang out with a liar," Virginia said.
Playing tennis at the park.
Susan and Felicity are going to play tennis at the park. They have been playing this month. They go to different schools. Susan goes to school in Canada. Felicity goes to school in the United States. They used to go to the same high school. They were on the tennis team. Now they only see each other in the summer. Susan visits the United States every summer. It usually does not rain in the summer, but it rained on the day they planned to play tennis. They were upset. They still met each other. They stayed in and talked.
Losing a ticket.
Zach won a ticket to an amusement park. He won it from a dance contest. He had years of experience, so it was easy for him to win. He packed up all his belongings to go to the amusement park. He was planning to meet his friends there. He got in his sports car. He drove to the amusement park. He went up to the ticket counter. "Welcome. May I see your ticket?" asked the employee. He reached into his pocket. Nothing was there. He started sweating. He emptied out his backpack. It was not there. He must have left it at home.
Stealing was wrong.
Corey was poor. His parents had recently divorced. He lived with his dad. His dad only makes $9 an hour. Corey had 4 other siblings. Rent was expensive. Electricity was expensive. Water was expensive. Everything was expensive. Corey was so hungry, he decided to steal. He knew it was bad, but he was poor. he saw a delicious-looking apple. He looked around him. No one was looking at him. It was safe to steal. He put the apple in his pocket. He walked towards the store's exit. A moment later, he walked back to the apple section. He put the apple back. He did not want to be a bad person. Stealing is wrong.
Fried cabbage.
Gina recently moved out of her parents' place. She was excited and scared. She lived with her parents for over 18 years. Her parents used to cook for her. Now she must cook for herself. At first, she went out to eat a lot, but it got too expensive. She decided to learn how to cook. She planned to make fried cabbage. It was healthy and easy to make. She put a pan on the stove. She turned on the stove. She put some oil on the pan. She put the cabbage in the pan. She stirred the cabbage around. She closed the pan with a lid. She waited a couple minutes. It was ready.
Weird schedules.
Finn has a strange sleeping schedule. He goes to sleep at 5 a.m. and wakes up at 3 p.m. He has a weird eating schedule, too. He eats breakfast at 3:30 p.m. He eats lunch at 7 p.m. He eats dinner at 1 a.m. One day, he was feeling hungry at 1 a.m. He did not want to cook, though. He decided to go to a 24/7 diner. 24/7 means always available. He drove down to the diner. There were a few people there. Finn sat on a stool by himself. He ordered a burger and a milkshake.
Funny eating habits.
Heather has funny eating habits. She likes soggy cereal, so she waits 10 minutes after she pours the milk. She eats pizza with a fork and knife. She eats French fries with chopsticks. She drinks ketchup from the packet. She puts ketchup on her chips. She likes to eat mustard with dumplings. She likes to eat pizza cold. She likes to eat melted ice cream. She likes eating seeds. She likes eating bananas with pretzels. She is not shy to eat weirdly around her friends. People usually stare at her, but Heather does not care.
A photo collage.
Diane wanted to get Tina a gift. She wanted to get Tina something meaningful. At first, she wanted to buy her something. She knew Tina wanted a designer bag for a long time. Diane did not think it was meaningful enough. She wanted to give something that came from the heart. She decided to make a photo collage. She got old photos of them over 10 years. She cut them out and glued them on a cardboard piece. It was not expensive to make. Diane wrapped the gift up. She gave it to Tina. "I hope you like it," Diane said. Tina opened it. She stared at the collage. Diane could tell she did not like it. Tina smiled. "Love it," she said. "I can tell you're lying," Diane said. "Fine, I just thought you would give me something better," Tina said.
Reading in a rainy day.
Karen looked out the window. There were drops of water on the window. It was starting to rain. Dogs began barking. The clouds started getting dark. Karen had planned to play soccer with her friends. She had to cancel the plan. She was sad at first. She then started to read her book. Rainy weather was the perfect time to read. She made herself a cup of hot chocolate. She sat on her couch. She put a blanket over herself. She opened her book. It was interesting. She read 100 pages in an hour. She heard her phone ring. "Karen, let's go play soccer. It stopped raining," her friend said. Karen did not want to go anymore. She wanted to read her book. "I'm going to stay in," Karen said. She continued reading.
Shopping at thrift shop.
Marina likes clothes. She likes being unique. A lot of girls in her school shop at the same stores. Marina hates to have the same outfit as another girl's. That is why she shops at thrift shops. A thrift shop sells things that people donate. They are usually clothes that have been worn before. Sometimes there are stains and holes in the clothes. They are very cheap. Marina enjoys looking through clothing racks. She usually finds at least one thing she likes. Last weekend, she found a dress. It was black and long. She thought it would be good to wear to a fancy dinner.
Never give up.
Kenneth is a good tennis player. He has been playing since he was 7 years old. He is now 16 years old. He competes against other players all around the country. They are also very good. He is competing against the best teen tennis player tomorrow. He is nervous. He has heard rumors about him. The other player is named Antonio. Antonio is mean. He is very competitive. He is not afraid to hurt people. He has punched someone before. Kenneth told his dad he wanted to quit. "Why? You have been doing so well," Kenneth's dad said. "I'm scared of Antonio," he said. "Never give up," Kenneth's dad said.
Camera shy.
Charlie was camera shy. He did not like having his photo taken. He often ran away from a camera. Charlie and his friends were in Hawaii. Bob wanted to take a group picture. He thought the beach would be a great place to do it. Charlie began to get nervous. His friends got closer together. Charlie walked away. "Charlie, come on," they said. Charlie ignored them. Bob put his camera down. He ran after him. "Charlie, you know why pictures are important?" he asked. Charlie shook his head. "When you're old, you and your kids will want to see how you looked like when you were young," Bob said.
A problematic car.
Tyler has had a red Honda for 20 years. A lot of bad things have happened to his car. There are a lot of scratches. Most of them are from hitting the curb. Someone also keyed his car. The red color has faded. The heating and cooling systems are funny. When it is hot outside, only the heater works. When it is cold outside, only the air conditioner works. The windows only open halfway. Only the country music station works. The windshield wipers scratch the windows. The car has to be manually locked. Tyler plans to get a new car. He is waiting to earn enough money.
Zoo animals.
Hannah, Stephanie, and Erica went to the zoo. They saw a lot of cute animals. There were giraffes, which have long necks. There were monkeys, whose faces look like human faces. They eat a lot of bananas, though. There were horses, which have nice hair. There were koalas. They were sleeping. There were pandas. They were big. There were iguanas. They look funny. There were bears. They look soft. Hannah, Stephanie, and Erica wanted to touch the animals. They could not. They could only take pictures.
Taking good care of teeth.
Chuck has really white teeth. He has never had a cavity before. He takes good care of his teeth. He brushes his teeth with whitening toothpaste for 5 minutes. He brushes in a circular motion. He does not forget his tongue. Afterwards, he uses minty mouthwash. He rinses his mouth with it for a minute. It burns a little bit. Finally, he flosses between every tooth. He does this process after he eats. He even does this after eating a snack. He brings his teeth cleaning supplies everywhere. He even brings them to school.
Fried eggs.
Cynthia decided to make eggs for her daughter's birthday because it is her favorite food. She woke up her daughter. Her daughter rubbed her eyes and yawned. Cynthia hugged her and said, "Happy birthday." She gave her a food tray. There were bacon, pancakes, and eggs, of course. Cynthia's daughter looked at the eggs and said, "What is this?" "It's eggs, silly, your favorite," Cynthia said. "It doesn't look the same," her daughter said. Cynthia explained that you could make eggs in many different ways. Her daughter had only ever eaten them scrambled. Cynthia fried the eggs this time. Her daughter took a small bite. "Delicious," she said.
She loves walking.
Veronica is 21 years old. She has not had a driver's license yet. Her friends make fun of her. She does not care. She loves walking. She can walk fast. She can walk for hours. She walks to school every day. She walks to work every day. She walks to the market when she needs to. She does not get tired easily. She thinks walking is very relaxing. Running is a different story. She does not like to run. Running is tiring. Her stomach hurts when she runs. Veronica's new job is far away. She still won't get a car. She plans to take the bus.
America is diverse.
America is so big. It has 50 states. Some states are bigger than other countries. Texas is the biggest state in America. Texas itself is bigger than France. People sometimes consider states as countries because they are so different. Even cities can be very different from each other. Los Angeles and Bakersfield are both in California. Los Angeles is urban. It is very busy. There are a lot of shops. There are a lot of businesses. There is a lot to do in Los Angeles. Bakersfield is rural. It is quiet. There is not much to do. Houses are cheap there. America is very diverse.
Rick is overweight.
Rick loves food. He loves food too much, though. He is overweight. He eats food when he is bored. He eats food when he is stressed out. He eats food when he hangs out with his friends. He eats huge meals. He eats waffles, fried chicken, and eggs for breakfast. He eats pizza, French fries, and soda for lunch. He eats a hamburger and onion rings for dinner. He also eats a lot of snacks between meals. He never exercises. He gets tired very easily. He is okay with his weight, though. He laughs when people call him fat.
Food samples.
Rosie went to the supermarket. She wanted to buy milk, cereal, and chicken. She took a shopping cart. She went to the meat aisle. She grabbed a pack of chicken and put it inside the shopping cart. She went to the dairy aisle. She grabbed a gallon of milk and put it inside the shopping cart. She went to the cereal aisle. She grabbed a box of sweet cereal and put it inside the shopping cart. She saw a long line of people. She was curious what they were lining up for. She looked at the front of the line. They were giving out samples of pizza. Samples are free. There is always a line for samples. Rosie decided to stand in line too.